This episode of We Stand Corrected is brought to you by Macaque Cider. Folks, have you ever found yourself parched, standing in the middle of a crisp autumn orchard, thinking, man, I could really go for something smooth, strong, and just a little bit mischievous?
Well, fear not, because we've got just the thing to wet your whistle. Macaque Cider.
That's right, Macaque Cider has been quenching thirst since 1872 when old Jebediah Macaque first pressed his apples with an aggressive amount of enthusiasm.
And let me tell you, it shows. This cider's got a kick so strong your taste buds might just file a restraining order.
Whether you like it sweet, dry, or absolutely dripping with flavor, Macaque Cider goes down smooth every time.
And don't forget their new limited edition holiday flavor, Hard Macaque Cider. It's been aged for the perfect amount of time to leave you satisfied.
So if your throat's feeling a little dry, do yourself a favor. Grab yourself a big, stiff glass of Macaque Cider.
Macaque Cider. Once you get a taste, you'll never go back.
I think I need another round.
Just take it slow this time, okay?
I go ham on a bullet beat combined to Il Brio. Call the homies up and make tracks with my people. Cause when we join forces, we know that he is with us. We talk to him and keep a strong witness. So when I say I'm gonna take you to church, I really take...
Welcome to episode 26 of We Stand Corrected, brought to you by Macaque Cider.
Oh, man. I've heard of some hard ciders. I've never heard of that one before. But
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like some good stuff there, man.
It's been a little while. What have you been up to, Joseph?
Man, I had a crazy doctor's appointment, dude. One crazy doctor's appointment.
God, tell me about it.
I ended up going to this appointment. It's a manly thing, right? Like, it's where men go. And anyways, I go
Like it's
check
a rite of passage. This is for men.
Yeah, you got to get the low voice. Sponsored by
It's where
Macaque
men
Cider.
go.
And, you check in, you go to the doctor's office, you check in, they give you your paperwork, insurance, right? Blah, blah, blah. Fill this out, sign here, right? Well, as you're sitting there waiting after you do all this, there's this chick, she calls me in. And she's like, Joe? I'm like, yep, that's me. Okay, so I walk up and she walks me back to the room, goes through all the nonsense they give you, like, you allergic to this, you have this, is this okay? You know, all those standard questions.
Right.
She's got my name, my birth date, whatever on this paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to get put to sleep for this. And so they're getting me prepped for an IV and still asking me questions. And I get ready to go and I'm getting wheeled back. And they're like, well, the lady that checked me in goes, oh, have a nice nap. I'm like, yeah, I need it, not thinking anything. So I go through this doctor's appointment. I get it done. And with the sedation they gave me, I've been starving. I haven't been able to eat at all. And I had my dad come pick me up. And I was like, dude, I'm starving. Like, I just want to go eat like 30 pounds of fucking pancakes right now. I don't even know why. I'm craving pancakes. And we get into IHOP because there's an IHOP down the street, and I order my pancakes and I sit there and I look at my phone and I was like, there's a Facebook notification from somebody's friend requesting me. And I'm like, let's see who this is. And I'm looking and I'm like, this chick looks familiar. And I'm looking.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, oh no, it
wasn't.
Yeah, it's that chick that checked me
Oh.
in. Mm-hmm.
Creeper.
Yep. And so it wasn't but seconds later, I get a message and it's like, I don't normally do this, but your blue eyes are just so beautiful and I'd like to get to know you. And I'm like, oh, great. So I was like, well, let's have a little fun with this. Let's see what happens. So I'm like texting her and she's like, yeah, you should come down. And I'm like, well, I can't this weekend. I got my daughter this weekend, and I was like, nah, can't do it. And so the night goes on, and it's just kind of like small talk, and I get these texts, and the words just aren't meshing together. like they're spelled wrong, all this.
Oh, no.
It's like, shoot, let me just read it.
Was she drunk?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Because she sent me a picture and goes like, what do you think? You know, going out. And I think she'd already said she'd been drinking or something like that. And so the night goes on and she sends me this text. It's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. Okay, hi. And I was like, somebody must be a little drunk. No. And I get a text that says, want to down. And I'm like, want to down? Like, what am I missing here? Like, is this some young kid shit that I don't know about? Want to down. Like, I work with young kids. I was like, I haven't heard want to down. There's a lot of things going through my mind with want to down here.
Yeah, it could lead to some different things for sure.
And so I put question mark and it says come down. And I'm like, nah, I told you, like, I got plans right now. I can't do it this weekend. I said, maybe next. So I get, oh, I'm sorry. Next text, I'm sorry. And then the next text, come on, W. I'm like, all right, this chick's freaking wasted, man.
Oh my God.
And then I'm not texting back at this point. And then below that it says Mary. And I'm like, Mary? Then it says sorry. And then it says, his much could I bribe you? His much. And I'm like, okay. And then text autocorrect again. How much could I bribe you?
What a weirdo.
Yeah. And then again,
oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. Yeah. So I never responded and I got blocked. Tell me how that works.
So she blocked you. She probably thought you were going to turn her into HIPAA.
Oh, well, yeah, I probably could, right? Like, dude, that's a
she's
new
straight up.
level of crazy. Like, to take my name off a paper.
That's one step away from one step shy of a knock on your front door.
Well, my address was probably on that paper too.
I'm sure it probably was.
Along with my phone number.
Wow. So what's the game plan in the future if you have to go back there?
I don't know. I got to see if there's another location, I guess. I don't know.
Do you think she'll duck down and hide under the desk?
I don't think I'm in the wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
No, I mean, but it's going to be odd, right?
Yeah, not for me. It's going to be odd for her because I got the receipts.
Yeah, leave it to Joe to get approached by a proposition by somebody at a friggin' doctor's office.
Yeah, out of all the places.
Man, dude. Well, wow. You know, that's one for a podcast story. That's for sure.
It's better than any Uber story I've got.
If she unblocks you and you hear from her again, that's going to be funny as hell.
I hope not, Curtis, because, like, there'd be no way. I'd have to have some... I'd have to down some macaque and cider.
That's too fucking weird. Maybe that's what she needed. Maybe she needed some of that hard cider.
She might have needed some of the hard cider in it. I wasn't the supplier, okay?
So what are we now? We're talking, I think you and I just talked a little bit ago. We're like 93 days away from the cruise to the Bahamas. I am so ready, man. This cold Colorado, I'm done with it for now.
Dude, it has snowed like literally every weekend here since January.
It is here this week. It's just been windy and cold. Like, I'm talking like 70-mile-an-hour gusts.
You know, we haven't got that, and we were supposed to be in a blizzard warning. I got snow last night, dude.
Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
we were supposed to get some. It didn't do anything here. Just windy.
Yeah, but anyways, back to the Bahamas, man. Well, you know, I mean, I went last summer. This is why you're going.
Yeah. You talked me into it. You know, we're honestly, I like cruising. My wife was a little bit hesitant, but she's actually starting to look forward to it now because she's kind of seeing how much different this cruise is than our last one. And I think it'll just be a better experience all the way around. We actually got our airfare booked today.
That's about time. I was really worried about that. I mean,
yeah,
I was really putting that off.
That and the passport. So now all we got to do is book a hotel room for the couple days before and get a rental car.
You got your drink package too before your flights.
Yep, priorities, right?
I think Royal Caribbean needs an alcoholic sponsor. of a new cider.
Maybe they could start. I'm sure they probably carry plenty of macaque and cider on that boat. I don't, just a hunch.
There's a reason they say it gets wavy, I guess.
If any of you do a card with your airline, I can't really name drop the airline that we're on, but it's worth it if you collect the points. My wife found a great hack, and we ended up flying my wife, my daughter, and myself all the way to Miami for about $300 and some. Not one way, but still not a bad price.
Yeah, it's really good. And I use the same card, and I asked Kurtis for the referral, and he didn't even take my referral.
I forgot all about that. But yeah, we've been watching all the YouTube videos in the last couple of weeks of things to do in Nassau and Coco Cay and on the ship we're on. Man, it's not getting here soon enough.
No, I told you I had to upgrade to a balcony.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I was on the cusp, man, but I wasn't sure how much I'd really use it.
Yeah, no, because you and I are going to spend some late nights sitting on the Lido deck.
Absolutely. Have some cold refreshments and do a little people watching. We may even have to do a podcast from there.
Go live from the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. Out in the Caribbean Sea, interview some people maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe some of you out there are listening. I don't know. Well, if you're taking that cruise, you have to be sure to hit us up.
Yeah. I don't know. We did name drop the ship. It is Freedom of the Seas.
Yeah, we can name drop that ship. It's Freedom of the Seas, Coco Cay, Nassau, out of Miami. If you see us there, say hi. We'd love to interview you, even just to talk to you, have a beer with you.
We'll be there.
Sure, for sure. Did you book any excursions?
I booked a swim with the dolphins.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now where is that at?
It's on Blue Lagoon Island. So it's like a 30-minute journey once you get off the boat, back on a boat.
Now, do they serve any of that hard cider there?
I love a lot of hard cider, okay?
Hard cider's probably the best. I've seen lots of ciders, but I think this one's probably the best there is. At least people are talking about it.
Sometimes you gotta hide the cider in a great blue lagoon. A very blue one.
I don't know if the dolphins like that.
Might.
You never know, right?
You never know. Yeah, but no, so last year we did the dolphin interaction. So you got in like this little, on a dock, and they brought a dolphin in, and it swam up to you, it pet you, it hugged, it gave you a hug.
You got petted by a dolphin?
I did. Yeah. He'd put his arms on me, man.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then you can give it a hug. Tickle its weenie is what they tell you to do. And
what?
Yeah,
what?
It flips over on its back, and so everybody's in a line. And he has it
maybe they do serve that cider
right in front of you. So yeah. So you just have to hold your hand right across, and it goes right across the tip. Hey,
you being serious right now?
100%. Got it on video.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's not an experience till you touch a dolphin's wiener.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know what's creepier, the doctor's office lady hitting on you, or that you touched a dolphin's wiener. I really can't.
You only live once, dude.
That's a fact.
You only live once.
Your cup is full, buddy.
It's getting there. It's filling up. So instead of touching the dolphin's wiener this time, I'm gonna go in the water and swim with this motherfucker this time. So
this relationship is progressing.
Yeah, we're moving the relationship up steps here, so it's progressing.
Okay. On a serious note, that'll be really cool. I've watched the videos on that one, and it's cool. They have you hang on to the dolphin and let it pull you through the water, and
it's like Free Willy, dude.
Yeah. Except for his fin will be straight.
Some like a curve, There's no preference.
Little trouble with the curve. You never know. Jesus.
Might start swimming in circles with a curve. Doing some Top Gun aerodynamics in the water. Who knows?
You know what I'm really curious as to, when we do check in, where our rooms are located on the ship.
Yeah. Well, it'll tell us on that check-in day in April.
Yeah. But do you find that out through the app, or how's that work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I don't remember when our check-in day is. It's like, what, April, I don't know, let's say April 20th. And then you get in, you check in, and your room will be assigned right then and there.
Okay, cool.
Because you and I were cheap bastards, we didn't want to pick our room first.
Right.
We wanted to save a few $100.
Yeah.
Or else we would
kind of we'll get what we get. We'll probably be on opposite ends of the ship of each other or something.
Yeah, and here I am. I upgraded to a balcony the other day, and I'll probably be thrown in front of the lifeboat right off the balcony.
Well, at least you'll be able to go outside, though.
Yeah, you'll have to come over.
Get that ocean view. Yeah, I'll have to. I mean, us poor folk down with the porthole window will have to come up and visit the balcony cabins once in a while.
Yeah, you'll have to just come up, say hi.
Us steerage rats.
Steerage rats. Down there with the rats eating the scrubs.
I am anxious to see how that key package works, though. I'm looking forward to some of that.
Really? See, and I couldn't find the value in it when you said book it, but maybe you can tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, and then that's where I'm, if I do another one, I'll know whether or not I want to do that or not. So,
yeah, see, and like when you told me about it and I was looking at it, it was like you got your internet included with it. What else was included? You got a breakfast, a lunch when you got there?
You get you get priority boarding, so you basically go to your own little, it's kind of like fast pass through like TSA at the airport.
Uh-huh.
So you get on the ship a couple hours early. You get a free lunch when you get on board. Right away, they take your bags right there. You get priority seating at all the shows on the ship, and you get priority disembarkation. And then it's free Wi-Fi for whoever's in the package, so all three of us, for one device.
Yeah, but you had to buy 3 people.
Yeah.
For that. So that's
it ended up being like $460 more. It wasn't that bad.
You talk about, you could have had a balcony for that price, homie.
Yeah, but I'm never going to use the balcony. Yeah. I'll probably use this.
So this is where I differed, was because like I checked in late. I forgot about check-in on the app. So it's not going to matter for you. It's going to matter for me when I check in on the app on the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because you bought that. So the sooner I check in, the sooner I get to pick when I get to board the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did it last summer, I got to get on the ship at like 1:00.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't really bother me, to the fact, like, I felt like I was missing anything. Because, I mean, I think I was telling you about this, like, you don't get to have your bags until like 1:00 or 2:00.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Maybe it's 3:00, check in your room or something like that, and that's when your bags are there.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like, all right, well, what can you do on the ship without your stuff? You know what I mean? You can get in the pool.
Mm-hmm. So our plan is we're going to take our swimwear, let them take the bags.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit that pool and hot tub right off the bat, right after we have lunch.
Yeah.
And then get that out by the time we're done doing that.
But
go check out the room and
my point
knock out the muster station thing and be ready to rock and roll.
I guess you can walk around in wet ass clothes the whole day after that. You know what I mean?
No, you can bring it. You can keep your change of clothes. I mean,
yeah, but where are you
going to
put your wet ones? Where you're going to put your wet ones in a backpack?
Maybe, or maybe I'll just wear them. I don't know.
Yeah, that was my thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I talk about the internet. So I spent $20 for the internet, and that got 4 devices. You know what I mean? $20 a day. Where when I went on Carnival, they made it per person, but Royal just does up to 4 devices.
Right. So I don't know. I'm curious. It's going to be fun. We'll see. Maybe it's something we won't do again. Maybe it's something I'll be glued to.
It's one of those things. You just try it once.
Yeah. I had to try it.
And I don't know how many shows like I'll really go watch, but like
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, man, but I don't know. If we do, we'll have special seats.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Like, I don't even know what this boat has. I can tell you what last year's had, and we watched like a Deal or No Deal.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that was fun because it's interactive. Then they call people up to go out. I mean, we enjoyed playing bingo. I mean, things like that.
Right.
But it seems like Royal's got a little bit more entertaining shows.
Yeah. And I haven't looked to see everything they do. I know they do an ice show. There's actually an ice rink on the ship.
Yeah, and you can actually use it too when they're not doing shows.
Yeah. So I want to see. Maybe they have a stand-up comedy thing, or maybe a good concert or something. I wouldn't mind going and see.
Concert. Like that, what's that one I sent you the other day with the watermelon crawl when he's on the ship?
Yeah.
And his wife got all mad at him.
It was funny, but yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I'm even just to go down to Florida, and then we're going to stay that whole second week too. So I know you and your family will be there for part of that. So no, it's going to be fun. We're going to try to go see a rocket launch if there is one while we're there.
Yeah, I was just waiting for my invite. You know, I invited you on the cruise.
Hey, I invited you to stay with us. Invited you to go watch Elon launch a rocket with me.
I didn't want to interrupt your drinking of macaque and cider.
Hey, I don't drink any cider now. It's just beer and whiskey for me. And I don't drink nearly as much these days as I used to. So
that wasn't my point.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that, wise ass. You just sit there and keep drinking your cider.
Yeah, my poppy advertisement brought to you by.
You know, you should call a couple liquor stores while we're on the show here and ask if they have that. Will you do that? Will you just dial one up right now and put it on speaker?
Do you want me to?
Please. Ask them. Just call one and say, hey, do you guys carry macaque and cider? See what they say.
Okay. Can't believe I'm about to do this.
Joe and I have done just a couple prank calls in our days, out drinking on the back patio.
Okay. Guess which is the one do I want to call?
Call a really slummed out. Call that one down in Fountain.
Well, I just picked one. And can you hear
Perfect. That? Yeah. Somebody's really busy, like carrying a case of wine.
We are not available now. Please call again.
It's not Sunday. Liquor stores are open on Sunday. Call that one in Fountain. Okay. That one on the corner by you?
Yeah, no, not by me. The one way down there. The little tiny one. Yeah, you know which one, right? That one's going to get a great reaction, I'm sure.
Okay. I can't believe I'm about to do this. Search it up. High spirits.
I think that's it, yeah.
Okay. Dude.
You can't call a fax machine, son.
What do you want me to do? That's the one that's online.
Okay. Find another one. We got to do this now. We can't not do it.
You cannot do it. Here's one by me. Can you hear it?
Well, this is Bruin Spirits.
Hey, I was looking for a St. Patty's Day beverage coming up. It's called Macaque and Cider. Do you guys carry that?
What is it called?
Macaque and Cider.
How do you spell it?
MCCOCKIN. Cider.
No, sir. Looks like we don't have it. I'm sorry about that.
You don't carry it? Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to try to special order it for you?
Yeah. Could you?
Yeah. Let me see here. Let me write down your information here real quick. Yeah. Do you need to buy St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said MCCO.
CKIN. Yep.
Is there a particular one you're looking for? Or?
No, just any one that you can find.
The hard one.
Okay. And then,
No, one's good. That's perfect.
all right. And what was your name, sir?
Curtis.
And phone number?
719. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'll try to get it, and then I'll see if it's available. If it's not, I'll let you know. Because I don't know. Have you gotten it in Colorado before?
No. It's usually a
Okay.
Dublin thing, but I heard it was coming this way.
Okay. Yeah. I'll look into it and see if I can try to find it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Dublin.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I'll be curious to see if it comes in, man.
What, you're going to be getting a phone call?
You know you're going to have to take my phone number out of this.
Yes.
Otherwise, fucking thing would be ringing off the damn hook. I don't need any more hate mail coming my way.
Shit.
Oh, hell.
Well, that's a great way to end the show with our sponsor.
It is. That was a funny one, man. Yeah, thanks for rolling with the punches and doing the phone call. That was a good one.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Well, until then, keep looking forward to that cruise. It'll be here before we know it.
Same. Thanks to our sponsor. Hopefully that gets in from good old Dublin.
Dublin? No, it's more of a Dublin thing. I had it while I was there. Oh, Dublin McCocken cider. Oh, just stop. Just stop.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
D-U-B. Oh, how do you spell it? Well, M-C-C. McCocken. And cider, yes, cider.
How do you spell that?
Oh, God, dude. All right, well, thanks, everybody, for listening. Hope you all I got as good of a laugh as I did out of this. Again, check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If you're interested in joining the show or want to talk to us, please feel free to reach out, send us a message, email us. We're always looking for more stuff to talk about.
TikTok.
Yeah, check out our YouTube channel. It's not getting as much views as the TikTok is.
Yeah, well, and we haven't been up to date here. Life's been crazy. So until episode 27.
Absolutely. Well, thanks you, everybody. Joseph, you behave.
All right, you keep an eye out for that phone call. Let me know if
I sure will. I'm going to forward it to you when I get it.
All right, please do.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Later.